Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey you guys, so we are now moving into a new lunar cycle. We are moving into wild as Aquarius. Well, Aquarius is wild, but we're having a new moon. We are wrapping up the Capricorn lunar cycle. For those of you guys that don't know what a new moon is, it is the time when the moon and the earth and the sun are all aligned and the side of the moon that is illuminated is not facing us. So it appears as if there is no moon in the sky. On an energetic level that lends an energy to new beginnings, new cycles, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of secrecy, and then also because we are talking about the moon, which governs our emotions, it is a water planet. We are also dealing with a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of tension, a little bit of stress in regards to the things that we are moving into, but we aren't quite clear on just yet. Again, figuratively speaking, there is no moon, there is no light, nothing is illuminated, okay? We are having this new moon in the sign of, like I said, wild Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. Aquariuses have a little bit of a negative connotation attached to them, but Aquariuses are pretty cool. All right, so let's just get straight into it. This new moon is happening on Monday. That is February 4th, 2019. The new year, this 3 universal year. I believe it's Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday. I could be off by a day or two, but I think it's Monday, February 4th. And this will be happening at 4:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, do your time conversions, give or take a couple of hours, depending on where you were at, okay? For those of you guys that have Aquarian friends or that know any Aquariuses, they are very free, very all about the community, all about working with others, all about getting things popping. Very innovative sign. Air signs resonate with it, this intellectual energy, and Aquarians are very innovative. So they're all about new ideas, trying new things, approaching or coming to solutions in ways that we wouldn't normally think of, okay? What else do I have in here? Aquarius is an air sign, resonates with the communication as well, and the community. So the collective, as I said. So with this being a new moon, we are looking at dealing with this energy of, especially because we're dealing underneath a 3-year now, and this is the first Aquarius lunation of, not of the year, but we'll get into that in a second. But we're dealing with this 3 universal year energy, which is all about coming together, which is all about creativity, which is all about communication. This Aquarius lunar cycle is coming in on top of that energy and really amplifying it for us. So we really will be coming into new spaces and new places in regards of working with other people. So you may feel during the shadow or during this next month like a push and urge to start working with other people, to start creating with other people, to say, I always talk about how and I have conversations with people about this all the time, about how people are always like, let's collab, let's work together, and then it's quiet. That's not the energy for this year, especially underneath this Aquarian lunar cycle. This is going to be the time where you really start reaching out and coming into contact with the people that you may actually be working with very closely throughout this whole year, or at least up until, the Aquarius full moon. But kind of setting the tone for these collaborations and these things that are going to be involved with, that you're going to be involved as far as the community goes, okay? What else do I have in here? Because we're talking about our intellect and how Aquarius is very innovative, this is definitely going to be a time where you're coming up with new ideas, and especially new ideas in regards to how you can become successful within yourself, and also how you can share that success and bring other people on, because we are resonating with this Aquarian energy. Branching off into, we're going into the intellect part of that, being very innovative. We may be finding out ways to approach our goals that we didn't necessarily think of beforehand, especially not in the Capricorn lunar cycle, which is all about strategy and all about getting down to business. With this Aquarius new moon and this Aquarius lunar cycle, we have this energy of well, that didn't work, so let me see, this might not, but let me just try it. Oh shit, that works. So that is very Aquarius, like things that you would never even think about actually turning out to work for us, okay? There's also, because we're talking about this energy of the collective and collaborating with people, there's gonna be this push to kind of rework ourselves in the ways that we present ourselves so that we are more acceptable within the community. Aquarians are individuals. They are very different. They like to do things on their own terms. They like to try different things that other people don't necessarily understand. But at the same time, Aquarius, again, resonates with the energy of the collective. So we are going to be looking at, okay, how can I maintain my individuality with all of these different ideas that I have, with all of these, you know, new ways to approach these problems and new ways to map out my plans? How can I still fit in and get in the mix while still being myself? So we may see ourselves kind of moving in ways that we may not have moved before. You might see yourself like, say if you're like me and you don't really like to go out, but you understand that you want to be networking and writing, right? So instead of sitting at home on one weekend, you might find yourself going out to mix them. You might find yourself going to a happy hour or a mixer for writers, you know, something that you wouldn't necessarily think about doing. But now look, you're in this space to where you can meet people, collaborate, mix and mingle with people that can help you advance along the path that you're trying to go down. That's just an example, but that's the type of energy that we're going to be working with throughout this lunar cycle, okay? Aquarius is a very fun energy, so I like when the moon goes into air signs, because when the moon is in water, it's very heavy because it's at home in its element. When the moon is in fire, the energy clashes, and fire is all passion, so things are all emotional and all hectic and all crazy. When the moon is in earth, it's just kind of tough and it's hard to work through the emotions. But when the moon is in air, there's a little bit of a lightness to it. It's not as heavy. So with the moon being in Aquarius, and this is the first air sign moon lunation of the year, so it's kind of like, ooh, this is fresh, this is fun, this is something new for us. We're going to be looking at coming into like a new energy. We are now in a 3-year, which has a very jovial energy behind it, which is very positive. So on top of that, we'll be dealing with Aquarian energy, which is, yeah, let's try new things. Let's do something different. Let's, you know, take a break from being all heavy and all weighed down with the earth and the water and all crazy with the fire. And let's just live life. Let's just, you know, blow wherever the wind takes us, right? Also, Aquarius is a fixed sign. When we're talking about fixed signs do the work that the cardinal signs initiated in order to bring about change that the mutable signs will carry through, right? So Aquarius is a fixed sign, and that means that during this lunation, during this next month, we're actually going to be moving. We're actually going to be making moves, doing work. Going to be very intellectual, going to be a lot of strategy, a lot of planning, a lot of figuring things out, but also at the same time, very much so going to be building towards these new goals that we've set for ourselves, and also seeing ways that we can work with other people to get us towards our goals and how we can also help them advance as well. So this fixed energy is coming in really also kind of carrying on that new year, new me type of energy. Like, yeah, I have this fresh new jolt or new motivation to really get down to business, to really get shit popping, okay? Also with that, with it being a fixed sign and it being a mental energy, because we were talking about Aquarius and air sign, this is a time to clear out clutter. Again, we're trying to come into a lighter energy. We're trying to come into an energy that resonates a lot more with us. So coming off of that 11-2 year, we are still kind of carrying around a little bit of that dense energy that we had to work through. This is going to be a time where you find yourself looking within and saying, okay, I worked through that. I don't need to carry that around anymore. It is time to move forward. We can dust our shoulders off. We can get rid of that baggage and leave it in 2018 now that we're in 2019, so that I have space to do the things that I need to do, especially with other people. You have to clear out space and energy for all of that to start happening, okay? I do like to talk about the signs in their shadow sides a little bit with the moons, especially because we're talking about emotions. So if we're talking about Aquarius, when they're not operating within their highest good, they can be very reckless, they can be really impulsive, and at some they can be a little aloof and a little ditzy, like, what is wrong with you? What? I don't understand. Where is your logic? And also at the same time, normally when they're resonating with their higher vibrations, they can tend to be very, you know, they're open to different perspectives. But when they are operating within those lower vibrational energies within their sign, they can be very stubborn and very closed-minded, okay? So because we're dealing with the new moon and we're coming into this new energy for the things that we want to work on and how we can see and make them grow and help other people and how other people can help us, we may be feeling this urge to really get things going. And with that being said, try not to operate within the shadow aspect of Aquarius and be impulsive. We really have, and not think things through. We really have to lend this air energy, this intellectual energy to the things that we have coming in for us. So don't make moves without thoroughly thinking through the moves that you're gonna make. If it doesn't make sense, hold off on it. Don't be impulsive, don't be reckless. Operate within the higher vibrational energies as opposed to the shadow side of Aquarius during this lunar cycle, okay? All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about the numerologies for this moon. Continuing the trend, this new moon is following in 15 degrees, and so if you've been watching my other videos, you know that breaks down to 6, but let's talk a little bit about the 1 and the 5 first. So 1 is the number associated with new cycles, new beginnings, also manifestation, and also independence. And then we've got 5, which is the number of change and transformation and adaptability. So underneath this new moon, because we're coming into this new energy, trying new things, working with other people, we are really seeing ourselves, again, I was talking about us as individuals, we're really seeing ourselves solidify ourselves within who we truly are and what we truly resonate with, and how we can shift and change our surroundings and our lives in general to reflect that, and also how we can bring that together, because we're talking about Aquarius, breaking that down to 6, and how we can nurture those energies and build upon those energies with the people around us, or with the people that are willing to help us or doing the same things that we're doing, or how we can learn from them. Again, talking about nurturing. Nurturing in this sense also points to learning and learning and understanding new perspectives, because we are underneath this Aquarian energy, all right? Also, this moon falls on a 9-day. 9 is a carries probably the highest vibration if you're excluding the master numbers. This is the number of endings, it is the number of cycles, and it is the number of ascension. Very quickly, I want to talk about the fact that we are no longer in the Leo-Aquarius axis. So this is the first Aquarian lunation after coming out of the Leo-Aquarius eclipse axis. So we've finished all of the transformation as far as that eclipse axis goes, although we're still in the shadow for about 6 months, okay? But this is that first moon. So this is the first time that you get to use that new and transformed energy and apply it to what you have going on in your life. So whatever changes, again, talking about the individual, the self, and the collective, and working with others, whatever shifts you made, whatever epiphanies you had about yourself and how you present yourself and how you are in the mix with others, this is the time to apply it. This is the time where you're going to see it start to be put to work, and you'll actually get to understand, even though we're not talking about a full moon, but you'll actually get to understand why all of the changes that happened within these past couple of years have happened, okay? We're really moving forward with our transformed selves. We took this transformation, we're now on a new Cancer, a Capricorn eclipse axis. So we've got to take what we've learned about ourselves and about ourselves in the mix and apply it to the transformation that we're about to come into, okay? All right, you guys, so this new moon in Aquarius, this next month from February to March, we're going to be dealing with, again, the Aquarian energy. It's all about collaboration. It's all about, you know, shifting your perspective and gaining new insight and gaining new ideas and new approaches to get to the goals that we have set in place for ourselves, okay? And also incorporating others in them, seeing how they can help us, and also how we can give back and how we can help them as well. If you do new moon intentions, this will be a good time to write intentions on bringing in new habits in regards to having an open perspective. I thought that was a spider. I was going to say, oh, and look at that. And the spider has a message for us, but it's a piece of hair. Writing intentions in regards to, you know, shifting your perspective, also writing intentions to being open to working with new people and having new people come in with the energies that you need and the knowledge that you need. This is also a good time to write intentions in regards to getting new ideas to help you achieve the goals that you have yet to achieve, okay? All right, the people that are going to be heavily affected by this moon are people that, of course, have their moon in Aquarius in 15 degrees or within 6 or 7 degrees of that, either side. Even if you don't have your moon in Aquarius, if your moon falls in 15 degrees or within that threshold, you can definitely expect to be touched by this moon. If your moon's in Aquarius, period, you're definitely going to feel this. If you have your personal planets in Aquarius, so sun, moon, or rising, this is definitely a moon for you. Expect to see some transformation. Even if you have planets in Aquarius, I always say whatever aspect those planets touch in your lives, you can expect to see a little bit of change there. Also, fixed heavy charts, Aquarius heavy charts, air heavy charts. This is going to be a moon that you feel a little bit more intensely than the people around you that don't have those same placements, okay? All right, you guys, I think that is about it. Thank you for tuning in. Check out your tarot forecast, and I will see you guys next time.